Hi, everybody. This is Nathan Weens, the Apprentice Nutrition Detective. Today is Sunday, August 21st, 2022, and this is Health Update video number 2. So it's been 2 weeks since my previous Health Update video, and I'm doing well. I've been eating a little bit better than last time. I haven't been eating as much crap. Still had a couple of days where I didn't do so well, but generally speaking, a little bit better with the food, which seems to be helping. I did want to start with a couple of questions that Suzanne Johnson asked on the comments of my last video. So thank you very much, Suzanne. Great questions. So the first question was when I started with the network. I started on the network on February 22nd, 2022, so almost exactly 6 months ago. And it's been life-changing, like I think it probably has for a lot of you. Overall benefits. My overall benefits are I feel generally better. My mental clarity, mental acuity seems actually to have improved some. I've got some increased energy. I've actually noticed that bilateral knee pain has improved some, and I think part of that may be due to blood donations. I've done 2 so far, including one about 2 weeks ago, as a way to get iron out of my system. If you saw the introduction video, you know that my ferritin was very high. It was 877, I believe, which is very, very high. So I'm working on bringing that down. Seems to be helping. Actually, seems to be working some. My knees aren't quite as bad as they were. And she also wanted to know about what I eat in a typical day, and when I'm not eating crap, which I try not to do. Anyway, so on a good day, when I'm eating the way that I choose to, that I want to, I don't have breakfast. I haven't eaten breakfast for years, so usually don't eat until about lunchtime. I have noticed that I'm getting hungry a little bit earlier now, so I've got some beef sticks and almonds and stuff at work that I can snack on until lunchtime. Lunch is typically a hamburger patty and a can of black beans. We bought half a cow about 6 months ago, and as part of that, we got these 1.5-pound tubes of ground beef. So I'll cut that in half, make a hamburger patty out of it, throw it on the grill, and so it's about a 12-ounce hamburger patty. So I'll have one of those and a can of black beans for lunch. For dinner, I'll have either another hamburger patty or a steak, along with a can of green beans. So I'm only eating 1 can of beans a day, which seems to be plenty of soluble fiber to keep things moving. I haven't really pushed the soluble fiber, although I may start with some psyllium husk just to see how I do with that. That's pretty much it. I try to keep it pretty simple. Generally speaking, I haven't had a lot of luck with grains in the past. I mean, I can eat wheat, bread, that kind of stuff without noticing any problems, but generally speaking, in the past when I was doing low carb, when I wasn't eating bread, I noticed I felt better. So I'm experimenting a bit with sourdough bread occasionally. I got some really good organic sourdough bread at Costco. It's par-baked, so you throw it in the oven for 15 or 20 minutes and crisp it up, and then it's quite tasty. So I found I can only have maybe 3 or 4 slices in a day without it causing reflux, which is typically, when I know that I'm not eating correctly, is when I start having reflux. The extrahepatic cholestasis kicks in, and my stomach feels like crap. So typically beef, because I love beef and can eat it every day without getting tired of it, and a can of black beans for lunch, and typically a can of green beans or fresh green beans for dinner. That's a typical day. I I'm struggling with trying not to get bored with it. I'll also sometimes just cook the green beans or cook the ground beef in a pan, throw the beans in there, and have that as kind of a stew or a chili. So that's a typical day of eating when I'm eating the way I want to. So a couple of other updates. I've been taking some extra molybdenum for about the last 3 weeks. I had been taking 300 micrograms. I'm taking 2 of the Keystone minerals per day. I added an extra 150 micrograms of molybdenum, the Mozyme Forte, because I've got some athlete's foot on my left foot that's been there for quite a while now. So, and obviously with that, it takes some time. Any fungal thing is going to take some time, but it does seem to be improving. Haven't noticed that I'm any more delusional than normal, so apparently I'm not overdosing on Molly at this point, which is good. So I'll continue that, and unless I start having symptoms, I'll continue that until it goes away and see how it does. But it does seem to be helping. I mentioned last time that I was having some increased tinnitus, and theorized that I would have probably shortly thereafter some additional earwax and maybe some congestion, and that's been the case. Within a couple of days afterwards, I noticed that I'd started having more earwax, that my ears felt kind of plugged up, and then I also got a little bit of congestion, which has since gone away, and my brain feels a little clearer. So maybe some vitamin A or something was moving out of my brain and into my ears. So that's pretty much the health update. I really appreciated all the engagement and all the comments that you guys put on my post on the network. Thank you so much. I can't say how much I appreciate all your support already. I'm really looking forward to starting to see clients, and my goal is to, as quickly as I possibly can, get to the point where I'm busy enough that I can quit my day job, because working in traditional Western medicine, once I've learned about this, is becoming increasingly more difficult to do. So thank you so much for your support. Please help me start making enough money doing this that I can quit my day job. So to possibly help with that, I did want to ask if anybody might be interested in some supplemental coaching. This would be separate from, or this would be in addition to or separate from the regular consultation packages. This would be a little more freeform. We could talk about setting up personalized diets, things that would work, things that wouldn't. We could talk about fitness regimens, that kind of stuff. Get a little more in detail, kind of get a little more into the weeds about some more detail kind of stuff. That'll provide people some more time beyond what's available during office hours, because that's becoming so popular that I know Garrett just had to start limiting the amount of time that each person can spend, so we can get through everybody without killing himself. So this might be an opportunity for you to get some more time with one of us, with me, to talk about this stuff in a little more detail outside of a consult, because obviously the consult is much more focused on the testing, on what's going on, and so please let me know if that would be something that you're interested in. It's something that I'm willing to do. I haven't talked to Garrett about it yet, so I'm just kind of floating the idea just to see if there's any interest. If there is, then I'll talk to him, and we'll get some more details worked out, and I'll let you know if we're going to do that. I'd love to be able to do that. I love coaching. I love talking to people, even if it's stuff kind of outside the love your liver realm. I mean, if you guys want to talk about relationships or other stuff, we can talk about that as well. I've got a pretty broad background, and I think I might be able to help. That's pretty much it. Trying to keep this fairly short. The first time I did it was about 15 minutes. I'm down to about 10 and a half, so that's a little bit better. Please let me know what else you'd like me to talk about in the next update, which will be in about 2 weeks. I'm having a ball doing these, and it's helping me stay accountable. So thank you. And I'll see you around the network, and I'm looking forward to working with hopefully many of you. All right, take care, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.